Okay, so today we have the wedding present and my favorite dress. So the wedding present has been requested, especially by one person, for a while now, and I'm finally getting to them. I just have to say at the top that I love their debut album was called George Best, of course, after the famous football slash soccer player. So yeah, I don't know. It just seems like a gutsy way to just title your album. Anyway, yeah, with the wedding present, finally getting to them. My favorite dress. Many songs have been requested, but I went with this one. So let's get into it, talk about it after, and let's see what, the wedding present has going on.
Just don't have to be said. I know how you both feel.
Hold the phone.
The heart can rule the head. Jealousy is an essential part of love. The hurting here below and the emptiness above. Oh, there's always something left behind. There's always something left behind. Never mind. Oh, never mind.
Never mind.
The tender caresses that bring out the man. I can't still be drunk at 5. Oh, I guess I surely can. Slowly your beauty is eaten away by the scent of someone else in the blanket where we lay. Oh, there's always something left behind. There's always something left behind. Maybe next time. Eaten meals, a lonely star, a welcome ride in a neighbor's car, a long walk home, the pouring rain. I fell asleep when you never came. Some rare delight in Manchester town. It took 6 hours before you let me down. To see it all in a drunken kiss, a stranger's hand on my favorite dress. Oh, that was my favorite dress, you know. That was my favorite dress.
Jeez. All right, the wedding present and my favorite dress. I was gonna say during the video, but I figured why, say it then. But the guitar work here, obviously, off the charts. Spiky guitar freaking playing. Some of the fastest rhythm guitar and just, I mean, lead guitar, whatever. I mean, I've heard, I mean, holy crap. I also have to say how I like the intro of how, you know, the guitar, I mean, right off the bat, we're going with the guitar. Guitar work was stellar throughout the whole thing, but how the guitar started and then how the drummer came in, you know, with the little light, I think on the cymbals or whatever, and then the bassist came in, and they all just kind of came in, you know, individually, and then, you know, they came together. And I don't know, I like the intro of how it all started. And then, of course, the singer comes in and you know, just with that, I mean, I have to say off the bat, well, let me get to the personnel first, I guess, just to give the people, you know, names to these people. So David Gedge, I want to say Gedge on vocals and guitar. So yeah, David Gedge, obviously great guitarist. Both of these guitarists were nuts. Peter Saloka, I want to say, also on guitar. Keith Gregory on bass guitar, and Sean Sharman, I want to say, on drums. So yeah, these four guys here, just good lord. I mean, like I said, the bass guitar, I just loved how it started off. Again, each, you know, member was just vital right off the bat. And also, yeah, just to say, David Gedge, when he came in with his voice, I was just like, I felt a little bit of Morrissey in his voice. I was just like, what is this? That's why I said, hold the phone. Because his voice, he had it just sounded like a little bit like Morrissey to me. But he had kind of a more boisterous voice. He kind of also had like a little bit of an attitude, a swagger. You could just tell through his singing. That yeah, he just has kind of an attitude or something, and that's what I really got through. And yeah, just boisterous and just yeah. Also with the lyricism here, which I think you know, from what I see here, I think David Gedge wrote the song, because I see here that says, you know, it has some of Gedge's best lyricism. So I guess, you know, he wrote it. But yeah, just a beautiful kind of a song, especially, you know, how it ended as well. And I mean, I just can't get over the guitar work here, honestly, and how it ended on a high note. Obviously, with, you know, it's just like, how do you want to end the song? Well, I could, you know, play the guitar, you know, relentlessly. So yeah, I just liked how it all came together. Holy frig. So anyway, you know, usually I read the about on genius.com or something, but there's no about here. So yeah, I guess I'll just look at the lyrics here just to see, you know, get through, and, you know, refresh my memory right off the bat if I can, find the lyrics here. So right off the bat, you know, the first verse is just like, again, very, you know, poetic. You know, it's just like Shakespeare would be happy of this man here. Sometimes these words just don't have to be said. I like right off the bat, sometimes these words just don't have to be said. You know, you don't have to say this. I know how you both feel. The heart can rule the head. Jealousy is an essential part of love. Like right off the bat, we have some intriguing lines. It's just like, holy, the hurting here below. The hurting here below and the emptiness above. I mean, my God. So there is one annotation here for this first verse. It says, referring to the heart and the head in the second line. The heart aches, but the head is empty. I feel, you know, relatable here. It goes on. There's always something left behind. Never mind. And then he says, never mind again. I just love how he's delivering these lines, you know. Again, he has that attitude. He has that kind of feeling like he's the one that was being let down, I guess you would say, throughout the song. Just very relatable. Just very, he sounds like he's being very honest. The tender caresses that bring out the man. I can't still get drunk at 5. Oh, I guess I surely can. I like that. Just, oh, I guess I can. Slowly, your beauty is eaten away by the scent of someone else in the blanket where we lay. Oh boy. Uneaten meals, a lonely star. And I like how, you know, this comes about. But then also before that, there's always something left behind, maybe next time. And then uneaten meals, a lonely star, a welcome ride in a neighbor's car, a long walk home, the pouring rain. I fell asleep when you never came. Some rare delight in Manchester town. It took 6 hours before you let me down. To see it all in a drunken kiss, a stranger's hand on my favorite dress. That was my favorite dress. You know, that was my favorite dress. So, you know, I don't see too much about the song, you know, what the lyricism means. But I mean, right off the bat, what I'm saying here, or what I'm seeing here, is David Gedge, if he's talking about, you know, his own experience here. But, you know, he's being let down. I guess he's going through like a breakup, you would say. And then how it ends off, you know, to see it all in a drunken kiss. You know, to see a stranger's hand on his, what used to be, I guess, his ex-girlfriend's favorite dress, and then how he says, that was my favorite dress, you know, that was my favorite dress. And yeah, it's a beautiful track, but also a very kind of a sad track. I mean, kind of a despairing track. I mean, but good lord. But I mean, the guitar work you would never even really know because it's just like I don't know. Because in the mix, I guess his voice, his vocals are kind of mixed a little lower. I think. So I'm just the guitar work was nuts for me. Friggin' take a drink for how many times I mentioned the guitar work. But yeah, looking at the lyrics, it's just like good lord, this is quite the a letdown for the narrator, obviously, in the song. You talk about, again, with lines like, uneaten meals, a lonely star, the whole ending there, a welcome ride in the neighbor's car, a long walk home in the pouring rain. And really, you see the imagery as well. I just love what they're doing here. I mean, it's just like, good lord. So yeah, it's just like, and like, yeah, I have to agree. Some of Gedge's best lyricism. I haven't listened to the man, this is the only song I've heard from The Wedding Present, but this is very good. It just, again, it has that, the despairing tone, but also it rocks. I mean, I could just picture, this came out in 1987. I could picture, a kid listening to this and, doing air guitar or whatever, something like that. And it's just like, because this is just rocking, just rocking out to a song about a guy that's being let down. So yeah, just spiky guitar, freaking guitars, just freaking. So yeah, really, just shout out to freaking. I have to say, just shout out to David here and Peter on guitars, and of course Keith Gregory on bass, and shout out to Sean as well on drums. They all did such a great part in this. Really, I'm just trying to really get, show through that, like, I really enjoy this without, saying, I don't know what else to say because that's all that really comes to mind now. But again, right off the bat, I love the aesthetic of this band. I love that they named the album George Best. And I have to say, rest in peace to George Best. I mean, I think the anniversary of his death just passed, I want to say. Actually, it wasn't the anniversary of his death. He died in November. But I saw a video on YouTube, actually. For some reason, it was a video of... I think the title was Why George Best Didn't Overcome His Alcoholism. I don't know why. It was just like, a random recommended video. And I was like, George Best, I remember that name. And then it's weird seeing, that they titled the album now after I just, that was randomly in my recommended. So anyway, it all comes together, Anyway, like I said, love that they did that for an album name for their debut. Love what I heard from each musician here. They were both all so freaking tight in the song. They're both all integral, vital, like I said earlier. And like I said, like I said, with the whole freaking lyricism, Shakespeare would be proud. That's what I see a lot of people saying, and I have to agree. It's just so. Like I said, with the first verse, it's just so many, but a couple, intriguing lines right off the bat. It's just like, you're hooked. So anyway, I guess that's all I gotta say. Thanks for watching. Thanks for liking, subscribing, commenting. Really appreciate all the support. And I finally got to The Wedding Present. You're welcome to everybody who wanted it. And I was sleeping on this band, I'll tell you what. But anyway, thanks again for watching, and I will talk to you guys again soon.